Okay, here we go again. Let's see if it actually loads this time. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Hey, that looks tempting. Here we get the same scenario. Okay, we don't play the olive at all. Giraffe's a very nice card. It's got the same confusion ability the Merfolk does, the Mermaid does, but everything it does is an attack. And it can heal itself with this, so it's really cool. It doesn't have any intrinsic defense against like freezing or being teleported, but it's sort of self-sufficient otherwise. It can run a battle on its own for a while. And it also kind of looks like a big spiky Metroid. Like if Bowser had designed Metroid. Yeah. So he's got parry. I'm Bill, countering, attacking, everything I do. We should be able to weather all that though. It's amazing actually that when I couldn't beat 9-1 just a week ago, 9-2 is just full of 3-star cards. This is a 3-star card, yeah? 3 stars. And they're not even leveled up all the way. So maybe I had no idea how to play the game. Oh, great. This is incredibly deadly. The abilities hardly even make sense. Not this, but everything else. This attacks the opponent directly. And this kind of churns the graveyard, so you sacrifice one thing and bring one thing into play. Yeah, this is already one. I'm going to sweep through these. Electriant, another 3-star card. Oh, okay. They're berserking now. That counter attack did 1,030 damage. This card is not very balanced, you know. I'm not sure they've thought about this one. I'm just going to throw everything in play because I can win really quickly now. I didn't even have to think. Grizzly Forest. Oh yeah, there's a plot. This small elf is following us around. We're on some sort of quest that takes us from world to world. It's not really important. We've got a very nice sprite though. Okay. It's great writing. I've got nothing to criticize. Alright, it's just... The card takes forever to play and all it can do is attack. Wow. Let's save the Doom Taker, the Olive, this time. I don't want to play it until there's something in the graveyard for it to bring back. I want her ability to go off as well. It's funny this deck wants to be slower than it is. All the cards have well, not all of them, but a lot of the best cards have an ability that mess with what's in play and what's in the grave. Oh, nice. The Hydra's attacking the opponent, so that means I should just play all my cards and win immediately. Yeah, that seems to be pretty good. Tough one. Fishman's cabin. Is she going to say about being hungry for fish? Oh, wow. Completely ambushed by the Fishman. Man, Shulky's just got no idea about context. What the hell is this? Thank you. Anyway. Jormungand's a real card. It can paralyze all your stuff, it counterattacks, and it's got a sweeping counterattack, which is really powerful in this game, I've noticed. And this is a pretty good bit of text as well. Luckily it's not level 10, so that's not on. Thank the Lord for that too. Demon King. It's a bit rubbish, I think. I mean, it's good against me because a lot of my cards heal. But then again, it's just not strong enough to take advantage of it. Now that's strong enough. This is a good one. I think it's resilience. I honestly thought this had a healing ability, but no, it doesn't hang quite together as well as I thought. Considering it's a cooldown 6 card, it's not that powerful. But maybe it's at level 10, it's got 640 attack. That probably used to be good, but now 4-star cards can do that. I thought this is immune to everything. I guess being locked down is not a spell or an ability, which is peculiar. So we can teleport the Demon King directly into the deck and do a lot of damage. Beautiful. Oh my god, we're destroying this. That was not close. And because so many of the cards in his deck are 6 cooldown, we just win immediately. Not even this is 6 cooldown. This is just a kind of inevitability machine. It can't be wiped out, and it can't be stalled out. Kind of. I mean, you can weaken it, and you can freeze it, but it's got immunity to a lot of things. And this is really that's a lot of damage. Like it might not matter. Like it's not as good as an ability which manipulates the battlefield or teleports something or just does something like kind of new age. But it still says 960 damage, doesn't it? You rarely get a bit of text after the battle. So this must be important. Yeah, I am so great. I'm fantastic. I'm bloody amazing. Hell yeah. That's good world building. The fish does not know what a boat is. I quite like that. Gurg. Boot. I feel like our character's a jerk. Like you just introduced, a species who have no interest in your technology. You just introduced them to it, and you're already demanding they respect its name. Yeah, yes, about, yes. I love humans, wow, I love being bossed around. What the hell's that? Tantor Lord. Well, that's a lot of damage. Damage. But its stats aren't that great. This might turn out to be a big problem, actually, but Ganesha's really good. It's got another one of those sweeping counterattacks. And it stops me healing again. But it can be teleported like everything else. Yeah, it's weird. When you look at the cards in your collection, they all look like they're the same power. Like all the text looks inviting, all the text like it invites you to level everything up to 10. And just kind of chuck it into a theme deck like, oh, this is my wilderness deck. 4 earth runes, 10 cards with the wilderness faction. But it doesn't work. You have to play the best stuff, which has meta abilities which like just teleport things or attack random. The combat itself, increasingly, when you look at the new cards, is trivialized by kind of gimmicks. I don't know why I clicked auto fight. I think I'm going to watch it happen anyway. Look, mum, no hands. How's does that naturally got ice shield? Wow! Okay, I like this card. I don't have one of these. That just lets you block forever. Of course, you've got cards that have Infiltrator, which ignore Ice Shield, but it's not the rule. Even if you're up against a deck that has an Infiltrator in it, it doesn't mean you're going to line up against it. Ice Shield is one of the best abilities I can think of. So this is fantastic. I can't believe it. It's cooldown 6, so that's good. That translates into 3 turns. And level 10, its hit points are really crap. But that's misleading because it only takes 120 damage at a time unless you're hitting it with magic. The elephant is good. We like the mammoth. That's cute. Only 60 hit points. That's not that impressive. It's only a 3-star card, but I wish some of them were relevant to the game, Yeah, this is really trivial. I wonder if World 10 will be any harder. I bet it will be. I have encountered a few times a fairly kind of exponential step where what worked in one world doesn't actually dent the armies of the next one. Mysterious egg pit. Well, let's dive in there. Shut up, we're diving in. Where's the board? Gooly gooly. Gang gang gooly gooly. No. Where did the fight come from? They're just peacefully explaining kind of the traditions of their tribe, right? Why are we fighting? I want this to be the first card I play, to be honest. The just defensive card. Impressively defensive, but it's not always good in its own. Yahoo! It's such a subtle ability, yeah? Just get off the battlefield, sod you, go away. Wow. Okay, that was quite a beating. Luckily, we've got this operating. No, not that. No, not that. Have I gone mad? Maybe it's this. No. Oh wow, that's native. Yeah, magic belly arms there. Da. That's what immunity does. This might turn into trouble, actually. I've got one of these, but I love like, you look at it as if it was just a normal animal. This sort of describes how it survives and how it hunts. These three things together. It berserks, but it's got such a good, like... It's got... what's the word? I forgot my word. What is the word for this? It's not circulation, but it's related. Because this creature is just so hardy and so quick to heal, it's got no interest in being defensive. It just launches itself at the enemy and trusts that it can recuperate. It's sort of a nice concept. Like, you see this in Pokemon a lot, where the rules set, the ability set it's got, describes a fairly feasible wild animal, and, which is nice. Death Zone. I like it. Wow. We could use one of those. That's Death Zone kicking in. There's no reason Fighting Rooster should have done 1200 damage to that. That's just absurd. Yeah, we've won. We don't even have any cards to play next turn. So you see this Death Zone thing. Looks like it does 320 damage a turn, right? Which is not a small thing. But we tanked it without even thinking about it. That rune's only good if you can put a bunch of stuff with ice shield and immunity and regeneration and stuff in front of the units which are slowly dying of poison,